Hi friends, hope you all are doing well. It has been a long time as usual, but I've been keeping very busy with my work as well as my studies, so that's why it took so long for me to make this video. But I'm going to try to finish my Uranus series soon. Uranus in 10th I'm doing today, Uranus in 11th and 12th as well, soon, very soon, and then I will start making videos on other subjects, hopefully, God willing. But you know what happens when somebody write a negative comment, it just puts me off because I'm very sensitive to negativity. So then I just decide not to do it anymore, because if it is making someone so upset that that person can fire me, then I'm not doing a right job, and it makes me so upset that I can't work for days, so that's why it happens at times that I decide I'm not going to make any more videos. But then some of you write to me and you say, or you all say, and you all encourage a lot basically, then I decide, okay, I might as well do it, why not? So here I am. Please bear with me. I am what I am, and still you all support me so much. I am so thankful to God. So I start now with my Uranus in 10th house. Basically, what is 10th house? 10th house is about one's profession. It's a source of income. It's about source of income. It's also about father's livelihood, because it is second from 9th. 9th house is of father, and 10th, second to it, is about livelihood of father. It is about one's social status, reputation, image. It's also about government. It's also about divorce. It's about one's mother-in-law, the lover from this house. Defamation is not just coming from 8th house. It is also with we can see through 10th house situation. Now, what is Uranus? Uranus is an unconventional, unusual planet. It is a malefic planet as well. It is an outer planet. It is erratic, eccentric, highly innovative, inventive. It is also erratic. Uranus gives shocking things, shocking events take place, sudden things happen, sudden changes, sudden transformation. It is about sudden endings, abrupt endings, this kind of situation. So when it comes in the 10th house, basically, see, we cannot just say if Uranus in 10th house, it will only give malefic results or it will only give benefic results. We have to see few things, like if what is the sign of Uranus, in which Uranus is in 10th house, and secondly the nakshatra of Uranus. These two things, the sign lord matters a lot, the nakshatra lord situation matters a lot. So there are many alignments, the aspects on Uranus, the conjunction with Uranus, all these matters a lot, before deciding, before coming to a conclusion. So suppose if Uranus is in 10th house in Kritika nakshatra, and suppose Mercury aspect is there as well, or Mercury is there, or we can say, suppose it is with Sun, So someone is a very well-renowned, very highly respected surgeon, He is a surgeon of unusual order, unusual type of surgeries he performs, which normal surgeons cannot. Like he or she is performing surgeries on conjoined twins. They are separating them, Or someone who is doing reconstructive surgery of, for people who have their face or body parts destroyed due to an accident. So sometimes they are even doing transplant surgeries of highest order. That kind of surgeons, very well renowned, very highly intelligent and capable, very talented surgeons. So this is there. Then suppose it is in generally in 10th house, it can give very unusual kind of profession to the native, like someone can be an astrologer, like myself. I have Uranus in 10th house. Someone who is astronaut, magician, like Mr. David Copperfield, a scientist, Mr. Albert Einstein had 10th house Uranus. someone who study hidden and secret societies of this universe, hidden and mysterious secrets of this universe, someone who is all the different unusual kind of professions basically, or in whatever profession they are working as the native, but the way he work could be very different. He will not follow the normal conventional method, you know, for his profession, or his nature of work will be different. The way he will work will be different. So, and sometimes lot of career fluctuations, lot of upheaval. A person may change his job or nature of jobs many times. You know, like a person may be a beautician one day, and next he or she could become a maybe astrologer, or maybe a dress designer, or a hair cutter, barber. You know, nowadays they are designer hair cutters, so it's not a low quality job. You know, it's a very, very, very highly respected job. So this kind of situation. So basically sometimes they do not get along well with their co-workers, because people expect them to work follow a routine, you know, but they can't follow a routine. They can't follow a job in which they have to follow the certain pattern. They will work according to their own liking. So this is one of the things as well. So basically in 10th house Uranus, basically this is all about it, you know. There can be multiple things a person can do when one is having 10th house Uranus. Could be into multiple things, like I'm into so many different lines of occult, and each holds so much interest for me, and I work equally hard for acquiring all those different lines of occult knowledge, basically I should say, like tarot also, rune also, vastu also, astrology also. There are some other lines as well I want to study, you know, in future, which are hidden, which are about hidden and mysterious and all that. So this kind of thing is there. So one's image also can fluctuate. Sometimes that person can be highly respected and, you know, have a very good name, and suddenly something happens and people start talking badly about that person. A defamation can come in, that can happen, especially when Uranus is malefic or debilitated. Because it is looking directly at the 4th house, so the home situation it can affect. Like one may have to change homes many times, or the childhood home was not happy, or even home, even as an adult after marriage, the home he or she makes is not a happy home. If the Uranus is not in good situation in 10th house, one may have a mom who has suffered a lot in life. She may have gone through a lot of difficulties. Or a mom, if in good dignity, a mom who is very hi-fi person, a very intelligent person, you know, someone who is very highly respected, very modern, into technology. So this kind of things can happen when Uranus is in 10th house, but have to see everything, the nakshatra, the sign and everything. For Uranus situation, one who has in 10th house especially, one must have east of their home and west of their home and the center point of their home, which is called Brahmasthan. Everybody have to take care of their Brahmasthan to make their Uranus strong and give good results, not malefic results. If we want our malefic Uranus to become a positive Uranus, we have to make sure that our Brahmasthan have to be. Brahmasthan is basically the core of the house where we are living. The center is just not that dot which we see in the paper. It is basically 3 by 3 area, you know. So the Brahmasthan have to be very neat and clean, and there shouldn't be any clutter there. There shouldn't be any weight there, you know, like a staircase or toilet or garbage bin, a wall, nothing. It should be empty, you know, and you can put a yellow color round mat there, and you can also offer a yellow pataka, you know, it's a triangle kind of what they say, flag, or an orange flag, to Lord Hanuman. So this will bring help for your Uranus. So this is basically some of the things. Now when I saw the charts of celebrities who have Uranus in 10th house, there are many of them who have Uranus in 10th house. Uranus with Rahu, Uranus with Saturn, Uranus with Mars, Uranus with Ketu can become a bit difficult. So this is one of the things you have to keep in mind. Then I saw the chart of Baba Ramdev, Mr. Macron Emmanuel, the French president. He has it. Mr. David Icke. Mr. David Icke started his career as a football player, and then he became a speaker for sports. What is sports speaker? Yeah. And then he is also a writer. He has written over 20 books, and the books have been translated in 11 languages. He is also a confirmed, the one who studied the hidden and mysterious societies of this universe. He is into Illuminati and Anunnakis. His books are written on these subjects. He is highly respected for his research. Many people think that he is he's an eccentric person. He is someone who has no sense, or he talk nonsense, whatever. But there are many people who believe that what he is talking has some sense. And then he says that he has come in this world for a purpose, and he is from another planet. And he also believes that our world is controlled by beings from another planet, and the rich and famous in this world, many of them are connected to Anunnakis, which are basically beings from another part of the universe, from another planet. And many of them have not only connections with them, but our world is being run or controlled by these Anunnakis and Illuminatis, the hidden and secret societies. There are many things he writes about. I have read some of his stuff, so I know what he talks about. I have no comments whether what he is writing is accurate or not. I don't know, but I just read it because I like studying such a stuff. Then I opened the chart of Mata Hari. Mata Hari was an exotic dancer, and Mata Hari basically means the eye of the day. She named herself as Mata Hari, but she was from Netherlands. She was born in Netherlands, and she was a white lady. And she had a very tragic childhood also, and then as an adult she had a very tragic life. She had 4 planets. Her date of birth I give you so that you all can open the chart and see for yourself. She was born on 7/8/1876 at 1 o'clock in Leeuwarden, Netherlands. She was born to a very rich man, and she was a very pampered child. Her father doted on her. And she had the younger brothers, twins, and the father was apparently like so besotted by her, used to give her expensive presents and everything. But then her mother passed away suddenly, and the father lost interest in, or got distraught. So after that, the father sent his sons to, like Mata Hari's twin brothers to some relatives, and she was sent to another relative. And then it is said that she never met her younger brothers ever again in life. It must be very sad for her, because first she lost her mother, then she lost her younger siblings, And then it is said that she never had the same kind of relationship with her father, who never helped her or supported her after that. And what I read somewhere, that he got married again and he totally lost interest in her. And she was in a boarding, and where she started having, at the age of 13 or 14, she started having an affair with the professor. And when they were caught, she was thrown out of the school, and she came back to her relative's house. And then she started looking because she wanted to get out of this situation, she started looking into matrimonials in the newspaper, and she found one guy who was 21 years older than her, and he was in the army, a very senior post, working in Indonesia, a white guy. And she got married to him, and she came to Indonesia, and there she gave birth to 2 children. Her marriage was very sad. The husband was very abusive, and he apparently was visiting other women as well, and he gave her syphilis. It's it was it is sexually transmitted disease, but that time there was no treatment for it, and she gave birth to 2 kids and passed this disease to both of them. The boy died at the age of 3, and the girl also, when she separated from her husband Mata Hari, the husband kept the daughter, and she repeatedly asked the court to allow her to see the child, but the court didn't permit her to see the child also, the girl child, and the girl child also passed away at the age of 21 due to this disease, you know. So she left her husband once her son passed away, and then she came to France, and there she started working as a household help, as a tailor. She tried her luck in multiple jobs. She didn't have any money, so she was trying to get a financial hold for herself so that she can get back her daughter. But nothing, she couldn't get, she couldn't achieve success in any of her jobs, she couldn't earn enough money, and she was out of job very often. Then finally she got the job as a dancer in one of the drama company. In those days people used to go to clubs and see the dancers dancing. So she kept her name Mata Hari, eye of the day, and she was very renowned for her dance. She used to do some temple routine. She made up a story that she is an Indian Devdasi, and she is basically she invented some kind of dance movements, exotic dance movements, and she used to say she used to dance like in temple. It's a temple dance, so the government cannot stop her from doing that. There was rules against any kind of dance which is about exposure, cabarets and all that, but because she was saying it's a temple dance, so she was getting away from it, and she became very renowned. And she used to wear a nude color bodysuit, and it can be seen in some of her pictures below bust. It used to cover her whole body, and then she used to remove her clothes basically, and people used to say, oh, she is dancing naked, but actually no, she was fully covered, so that's how she was. When she was around 40, she realized her career is not going ahead anymore, and the time has come to say goodbye. So the government of France offered her a job of being a spy and go to Germany and bring some secret messages and all that. And ultimately she got caught. She took up that assignment and she got caught because she was very naive. Basically, she got caught, and she was executed she was convicted and she was executed. And so her life was a very sad life, and even before her death she was saying that she is framed. She never passed any information. She is not a spy. And now it is coming out, apparently. Rahu has come in the Cancer in last few months. I heard that people are researching and they are saying, no, she was nailed, she was framed, because some officials, the government officials wanted to nail someone, and she was the easy victim, so she was nailed. So she has her Uranus in Ashlesha in Gandanta, and she has Sun, Mercury and Venus in Ashlesha as well, if I remember right. So Uranus in Gandanta, Pada 4, gave such drastic results. Her childhood was gone. Her marital home was gone. As a mother, she couldn't do anything for her children. She went through trauma as a mom, and then her career also ultimately ended up in ruins. Brought her shame and brought her death, untimely, sudden death, violent death. Even just before she was shot dead, she said, harlot yes, but spy never, and she died very bravely, and she refused to cover her face, So basically this is like how it is. So we have to study few things, but as I have said, for everyone, East, West and Brahmistan, make sure it's spick and span to make Uranus work well for us. I hope you like this video. If you do, please give me a like and please subscribe. and let's see how it goes in future. I want to do a lot more videos, but I just request that if you all don't like something about me, please be gentle about it. You know, don't be nasty or don't pass hard remarks, because I'm really sensitive to it. Take care. God bless you.